on a cassette.
Exactly.
So, you know.
Got to make sure you're sending these prices out. Final email from Andy. He says, the webcam is pointing at the ceiling. Is it because the air conditioning vent is more exciting than what happens on the show?
Let's put that down
I
now.
think that's absolutely right.
Now, hold on a minute. Now, just, if someone... Is that good?
People love the webcam. I don't know what they're interested in, because all they get is a picture of Carl's big head.
It's not a big, it's just round.
Oh. Got it right. Carl, I'd like you to play the next tune. I got sent a little cheeky, primer for The Cure's Join the Dots. It's B-sides and rarities, lots of stuff from them, from all over the ages. And it's amazing how good their B-sides are. Here's one of them playing it. And that's called A Man Inside My Mouth, which was the B-side to Close to Me. There's nothing amusing about that, Rich. I don't know why you're laughing.
Wow.
It's called A Man Inside My Mouth.
Yeah, I know.
And that's fine.
Yeah, it's like, you know, this, like, you know, the little man inside your head.
Yeah. You know,
Man
if
inside
a
your
man
mouth.
wants to be inside anyone's mouth, that's good, you know, good luck to him. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I agree.
Yeah.
Carl, do you agree with that?
What man in your head? What does that mean?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Extraordinary.
He
Look at his
doesn't even
face.
understand schoolboy carry-on innuendo. I know the fact that the play on words is too farthing. What does he mean on slightly erection? And what? What do you mean dumplings? Huh?
You're a fan of The Simpsons. You know that character in The Simpsons, the, gap-toothed yokel?
Yeah.
If I look at Carl when he's
Cletus.
black, Cletus.
Yeah.
It's the kind of cliche comic book thing of having a mouth wide open to suggest gormlessness. Oh. It's amazing.
Or an accommodating come on.
Yes. Absolutely.
Carl. That little man inside your head, it's what, you know, people use it as your conscience, don't they? Have you ever heard that before? No?
No.
No? Okay.
I was, Rick, I was watching Moonraker. It was on, I think it was last week.
Yeah.
I don't know how familiar you are with the James Bond films.
I don't think I've ever watched a Bond film from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I've never watched one on DVD, and I've never gone to cinema to watch one, and I'm not usually in on Easter Saturday.
Exactly.
Honestly.
The thing about James Bond, when I was younger, I thought he was amazing. I just thought he was the ultimate cool, sophisticated hero. Do you know what I mean? My dream as a kid, like when I say kid, I mean a teenager, was to come home, which invariably he did. He'd come back to his hotel suite, he'd open the door, there'd be a trail of clothes, and he'd follow it, he'd go into the bedroom, there'd be a beautiful woman in the bed, you know.
You'd just say, clean up, what are you doing? You're messy. I'm gonna get my mum to clean all this up now.
Mum,
she's got a bad
there's a nudie lady in my bed. And as I say, I used to think he was really cool and sophisticated, and it's only of late that I've sort of revisited these films, and I'll tell you what, it's his jokes.
Oh!
He's the most
sense of humour.
infuriating man ever.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know why people in the films consider him so... I mean, I think the reason that women in the films are always being seduced by him is because, if you notice, they normally got English as a second language.
Right.
So they don't understand. So when he's making those jokes...
So they don't know when he goes, just keeping the British end up.
Yeah, I'm just attempting re-entry.
Yeah.
If that was a British woman, she'd be going, what?
Yeah,
Talking
don't
about
say that. That sounds awful, and it's a terrible
It's so
time.
rude, what am I?
Yeah, what am I? Yeah,
That's what I mean.
and they just laugh
They just
politely.
laugh coquettishly and then, you know, unzip their dress and all that. But some of the guys, there was one where he's being chased by a guy in a moped or something, and the guy plummets off a cliff and smashes through a van which is full of feathers, and he plummets to his death, and Bond just says, all those feathers, and he still couldn't fly. What are you talking about? What do you mean it's not a joke? It's just words. There's one where in Moonraker, he punches this guy, he's having a fight, he punches him through a plate glass window, and he lands on a piano, and Bond goes, play it again, Sam. And there's the one, I remember there's the one in one of the early films where he throws a guy in the bath and electrocutes him by throwing in a thing, and then he goes, absolutely shocking. But I'm just thinking, you just killed a man.
I know.
You're a psychopath. And it's just so excruciating. If someone was doing those kind of jokes in the office, you would hate them. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't want to talk to them, they'd be a bore.
I know, yeah, everything's a little one-liner, I know, and everything's a pun.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, he's a bloody good secret agency.
That's true.
So, you know, they're not hired for their, you know, wit and, you know, stand-up ability. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
I doubt Johnny Vegas could, save the world.
That's true enough, yeah.
So, think on different people, different needs. Kings of Leon, California Waiting on XFM 104.9. And, you know, we got our posters up around this show and, people enjoy it. But I don't think we get the credit we deserve for picking the music.
It's true.
Because we're totally unplaylisted, and I don't know if people know about this, that mine and Steve's sort of first passion before comedy is probably music. We're really, we love playing each other sort of records and that. And maybe when we come back, we should do a show where there is no pressure to, you know, like Carl doesn't press the buttons for us, pre-record it, where we just swap each other's sort of ideas for music.
It'd be like, the Ricky Gervais compilation tape.
Well, sort of like, we're not talking John Peel, where we're trying to find obscure Belgian jungle and do demos. You know, everything from, you know, Kings of Leon, Lou Reed, you know, maybe a bit of 80s stuff that people have forgotten about.
Beautiful songs, beautiful songs.
So what do you think?
I'd love to do that, Rick. I mean, genuinely, there's nothing more exciting to me than introducing to someone a song which they then go on and they love, and they listen, maybe they buy the album,
But that's something to think about, maybe, for later.
Yeah. Well, it's like you say, the pressure to kind of come up with some, you know, high caliber chat between each record, it takes the toll.
But, yeah, and that's, you know, it's a passion of ours, and we'd love to, but now, it's Rockbusters.
Can I just say something now, before we do Rockbusters? A lot of people sort of, they come up to me, they say, Steve, we like the show, when are you going to get rid of Rockbusters? It brings it down. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, there is lots of people...
let Carl speak.
Come off it. Come off it.
What?
I know people who say, you're never going to stop that, are you? So, one of us is lying again.
Well, not really. You know, I'm talking about people who've listened to the show. You're talking about Suzanne, your girlfriend.
Oh, Martin. He'll be at home now with a pad, getting ready to play.
But I should just...
Max Freeman did encourage Carl on a couple of occasions. He even tried to get him through with the answer egg when we were doing that naming animal round.
Yes.
So,
but I should just say that people think that somehow Ricky and I are endorsing Rockbusters, that somehow by allowing it on the show, somehow we think it's good or we appreciate it. And I need to point out that it's more like when a child comes back from school and they've done a painting. Yeah. It's crap.
Yeah.
But of course you've got to stick it on the fridge.
Bigger than the house.
You've got to stick it on the fridge because otherwise the kids can get upset.
In this next episode, you've got to remember the cat is bigger than the house.
Exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't look like anything.
The humans don't have bodies, their legs come straight from their head.
Yeah. Mummy and Daddy.
Please welcome to the stage, Carl Pilkington's Rockbusters.
Right. Right, so, cryptic clues, initials, and you work it out and you email in and that.
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
Don't be stealing my tools. Take your sister's. Alright, and the initials NK.
Don't be stealing the tools, take my sister's.
Yeah, so that's like the cryptic clue, and the initials of the artist or band is NK. Alright? Second one. Buy it if you want, not bothered, think about it. Come back. Right, come back if you want.
Start again, Carl! I don't lost halfway through! Right, start that second one again!
Right, well, you can buy...
It's different! Well, the first one was, buy it, now this one was, yeah, well, write it down, buy it. Right, do it. If it's a cryptic clue, all the letters count. Do it.
Buy it if you want, I'm not that bothered. You know, think about it, come back, check some other places out first before you know.
That was a crossword clue! In the Times! So we've got no time for other clues. Right.
So that's SC.
Right, do that clue again.
Buy it if you want, I'm not fussed, do you know what I mean? Think about it.
Fast has made an appearance! Fast wasn't there before! Do the clue again! Do the clue again!
Initials SC for that one.
Do the clue again!
I want to do it again.
You haven't finished it yet?
I have, that's it.
No, do the clue again. Do the clue again.
Buy it if you want, I'm not fussed, right? Shop around. Come back. It's up to you. I'm not pushing you into anything.
It's up to you, wasn't there?
SC for that one, right? And the final one, that's good, I can play 10-pin bowling again.
Okay, and what's the clue?
That's O. O. Alright, so...
Okay, now I assume that I'm not going to bother to look, but I assume there's a jiffy bag of tats which people can win. Alright, well, great, good luck. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk is the email address.
Thumbs.
Buy it if you want, I'm not fussing, come back, have a look round. I'm open Wednesdays, by the way, shut up, see you later. Blue Sky, off their album, of last year, which is probably my favourite album of the year. I've started getting into that sort of like music, more serious thing, in case we do it.
I mean, I don't know, from that comment, maybe we should do some preparation.
Pre-record it.
Yeah.
So we can sort of like cut all the ums and ahs and
Like
me sort of like eating a sandwich while it's on, singing along, tapping a little bit. Yeah. I won't lay down like this either. We'll get me a chair that I can sort of be upright so I can enunciate.
You were in the room when Carl was singing along to Oliver's Army.
No.
It was a joy. Checkpoint Charlie. Oliver's Army. No idea.
Oh, bless him. Rockbusters, well on the way. Any right answers yet, Carl?
Let's just check. Let's see, we got one email.
One email?
No.
No, because they probably don't make sense.
Yeah, no responses whatsoever.
There's some on the text and that.
Really?
83XFM if you want to do it on the old
Speak up, Carl. We're on the radio. Steve, no, we're on the radio. We're live.
Just letting you know, do it on the text if you want. Send it in on the text.
Well, what is it? Say it!
83XFM.
Right.
What's the email address again?
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Are you tired today, Carl? Are you just bored, or...?
Oh, well, I'm alright, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Steve?
Yeah, well, no, I just wanted to mention to you, I went to a pub near my house recently. I found out that there was a pool hall. Like a pool club there. I love pool. I like to think myself as looking a little bit like Paul Newman in The Hustler when I'm shooting pool.
Yeah.
And I went down there, and I went with my flatmate, and it's quite a seedy pub in many respects. There's a lot of weird people in there, like alcoholics, and...
Why did they go there?
It's strange, isn't it?
Weird, isn't it?
And, very, very odd people. And, so he's a little bit nervous, and he says, I'm a bit worried, because there's a lot of kind of, there's people from the estate, the nearby council estate,
Yeah.
For want of a better word, scum. And, so he's a bit edgy, and, bizarrely, because I so wanted to play pool, I said to him, I'm a bit scared about going in. I went, don't worry, you're with me. They're going to think, well, wait a minute, the 6 foot guy with the lanky guy with the glasses, I'm not going to mess with him.
There you go, they take your glasses off and you go, I've lost.
Exactly.
That's it, I'm out of here.
This is why I've never got into a fight, because if my glasses are gone, I'm screwed. That's the first thing.
You're really short-sighted, aren't you?
I'd be absolutely done for.
And are you nervous are you sort of like nervous without them?
Whenever you see like a kind of action film or whatever, or maybe like a horror film,
the nerd loses glasses
and he's scrabbling around on the floor.
Is that you? Is it?
Coming behind. That's me.
Really?
Yeah, done for. Absolutely done for.
What did you do when you were at school when you had to play tennis or football or rugby or something?
Kept them on.
That's dangerous.
Well, of course it is. That's why I was never, as good at rugby as I probably could have been. Because of course you can. How can you play rugby with glasses on? I'm in the scrum going, careful! Your boots! Hello!
Yeah. Never mind me nads.
Exactly.
Watch my glasses!
But, so I went in that, because I used to do judo when I was very young.
Well, that's impossible.
But this is ludicrous.
That must go falling off.
Oh, of course.
What about gaffer tape? Just sort of like round.
Yeah. Well, I bought something like a kind of a sports strap to keep them on, and it just pushed them right into my eyes. I could barely see. I was always blinded. But I swear, when I used to go to judo, I'm sure that the other kids were being taught, right, just knock Steve's glasses off. Knock his glasses off, you can get him. So I'm always a bit edgy about fights, but for some reason I felt super confident going in there. I swaggered in, and into the pool hall, and it's one of those places you've got to sort of knock, it's like a speakeasy, you've got to knock and they open the door and you come in. And, I'm in there, and, my
one of those things you slide, like a little letterbox, they slide over, you knock, you up, you put your face there, you just knocked your glasses off.
Exactly. And, so I went in there, and, in a way, my flatmate was justified in being a little bit edgy, because, the conversation we could overhear, the table next to us, we were playing pool, the guy next to us was going, yeah, of course, the bloody police. Spent Boxing Day in the Nick. Absolute nightmare.
You're getting nervous.
So I was getting a little bit edgy, because I didn't know, but then I thought, they don't mess with their own. We're almost like gangsters ourselves, because we're there in the lion's den, do you know what I mean? We'll probably be fine. So then, there's just an old guy serving at the bar, now in his 50s, and some guys go over to the jukebox, some young kids, they're just hanging out in the pool hall, they're pretty cool. They put some money in the jukebox, and then first track, Coldplay. Fine, I'm thinking that's nice, I'm playing pool. Second track, hardcore German techno. and they put in about 50 quid's worth, it seemed, because it just went on. Really thumping, kind of like gabba stuff. Old guy at the bar just nodding his head, cleaning the glass.
Yeah.
So into this...
Piano player, furious.
Exactly. Into this comes, like, what appear to be a family of holidaymakers with kids. So they've entered this, like, seedy pool hall. We've got, you know, the Cray twins playing pool next to me. They've come in, the German techno's blaring. They come in, and there's, like, kids, you know, and they've got the baby in one of those little pouches, and they sit down. And, the weirdest thing was one of the guys, the uncle, let's say, of the family, he picked up the kid, and he was about to put the baby down in a chair, and I thought, hang on, that's quite a hard-backed chair. And as he did it, the baby's head just went and hit the back of the chair, and just flipped back and hit the back of the chair, because he just lumped it down.
God!
And it started screaming, it crying, you know, and the teenagers were rocking to that, they loved it. And he came over, and it was transparent what had happened, and the mum was going, what's happened, the baby's crying? And he went, I don't know what happened. And I wanted to lean over and go, you lying swine! You know what happened? You just hear he said, I wanted to go, just take her aside and say, never let him handle your baby again.
No, the head was wobbling around,
was wobbling,
I could see it come in.
I don't know, and who knows, you might turn out like Carl now.
That's a point.
But what do you do in those situations? You know, do you...
Well, I'm assuming by the way you're taking it lightly, the baby wasn't hurting anyway, he just made his... Well then...
But it was still a bit...
You keep out of it, don't you? What are you gonna do? Call the authorities and go, it was him?
Yeah. But, I don't know, I mean, I don't want to name the place in case I get knifed.
I imagine you trying to swagger it when you overheard him drop the neck. I imagine you know him go, yeah, pigs. Sorry? Yeah, I ate the pigs as well. No, I'm a lawyer. I was down there going, oh yeah, sure. Oh dear.
But, I'll be going back there. I feel like I'm...
That's it. I mean, I've told you before, Steve, stay away from working class people and bad men in trainers. Because, you know, you hang on with ne'er-do-wells, and you're going to get your glasses knocked off.
That's true.
Jet. Roll over DJ on XFM 104.9. Carl, you promised me that you were gonna reintroduce Educating Ricky.
Yeah, we can do that.
Have you got it? Have you got something that will, that's something that I won't know that's correct, and that will interest me?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
Is it anything to do with monkeys?
No, we've got monkey news.
We've got monkey news coming out, of course we have. Monkey news, people, and then now over to, XFM for monkey news with Carl Pilkington.
No, we won't do that yet, we're not doing that yet. Educating Ricky is...
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
Ages ago.
Educating Ricky. Oh, that's interesting, and it's correct.
Hang on a minute, though. What I do is, I tease you, don't I, with headlines.
Oh, go on then.
And then you have to sort of go, that one sounds good.
Go on then, what are the
I want to
headlines?
know more about that, educate me.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
You've got, well...
Oh, jeez. Oh.
That Nelly died.
That Nelly died, alright.
Okay, because you're about an elephant. Yeah. Go on.
You've got that, you've got,
I got well. Take well as read. So they all start with well. Okay.
Knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant, alright.
Okay.
You've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right, okay.
Not bad,
I'm going for knob body has been that lucky before.
Right, it's a story about this kid who was born, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, like, and the dad and the mum saw the baby and it was like, oh, that's a good looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud of that. And then...
they're surprised that it's a good looking little kid, it's theirs.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, oh, he's got your eyes.
And then, the doctor goes, yeah, it is, but, look at that.
What?
He said, it's a boy, and, hasn't got a knob.
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP. Right. Oh, this midwife saying that. Oh, look, little boy. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
Alright, come on, so the baby's
so the
born,
baby's like that, and the doctor says that, and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
What's the second gonna be like?
So,
Go ahead.
Just a knob.
Doctor says,
You call it Carl.
Right, go on.
so the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face, right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the same as the book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a